So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 20 of our Portsmouth career mode, and this is going to be the last episode in this league. As you guys already know, we have in fact won the Football League 2, and we do have two games remaining. We have the game against Stevenage and the game against, who have we got? We have got Crawley. So what we're going to do, we're going to sim the game up against Stevenage and then play the one at home against Crawley, because it's going to be our last home game in this season, and hopefully we can pick up the trophy against Crawley. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, sim the first game against Stevenage. Can we pick up a good result? I do hope so, even though we are playing pretty much our second squad in this. So we're going to go with Chaplin, Villalivre, Torres, Barton. So I believe it is a good enough squad to maybe get a draw, or hopefully maybe get a win, or maybe get a loss, you don't know. We end up unfortunately losing the game 2-1, and we did in fact score a consolation goal in the 90th minute, but it doesn't really matter because we already are league champions. So some good news as well, Ben Davies has in fact decided that he doesn't want to retire at the end of the season. He has played pretty much nearly all the games for us this season, and as you see there, he says he's made up his mind and he's going to play on next season, and he's saying he'd miss it too much if he didn't. So he is going to be playing at the club. Maybe he might not be the first team player at right back, but he definitely will be getting games. I can guarantee that. But we are going to move now into our final game of this season, and hopefully we can round it off with a victory. So as you can see from the lineup, we have gone pretty much the best possible squad we can go with, apart from our goalkeeper. This Sliplock guy is our pretty much a youth player that has got high potential, and I want to play him in at least one game just to see how he is. I know he's about 6 ratings lower than our main goalkeeper Jones at the moment, but I do believe if we keep training him, he might be able to overtake him and become the first choice goalkeeper. So let's see how he gets on. So just look at that, guys. That is one of the main reasons we have won the league by as much as we have done. We have only conceded 25 goals all season, and in second place they've conceded 40 goals, so we've conceded nearly half the amount of all the other teams. Good chance for Crawley early on here. They shoot and they find the back of the net. Unfortunately, just 6 minutes into the game, a fantastic, powerful strike finds its way past our new or young goalkeeper. I can't think we can really blame him for that goal. It was a very good shot. It was very powerful, but was it straight at him? I'm not sure. We'll have a look at a different replay from a different angle. Can he get anything on that? Maybe not. It was a very good strike, and unfortunately, it isn't the best of start for our new goalkeeper. What a goal from Larson. He has done it once again. He scores a fantastic goal from range. This time, if it's not Bergwijn to score the goal, we have got Larson stepping up to the plate, and what a signing I think we have made here with this guy. He has yet again scored a fantastic goal. Not the best defending from them. Larson does actually in fact make the tackle. He cuts inside. He could have played the ball through to Ian Atcher, but he chose to strike it from range, and he finds the far corner of the net. The goalkeeper gets nowhere near it. What a fantastic strike, and what a way to round off the season. The ball through to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Can he make it 2? He strikes it. Fantastic save from the goalkeeper. It goes up in the air, and the goalkeeper does very well to get up in time to punch the ball clear. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek, his great form looks like it should be continuing. Hopefully he can carry that into the next season. Ball through to Roberts here. Can Roberts make it 2? He strikes from range, and this time the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save. So the goalkeeper has made 2 fantastic saves just before the half-time interval and just after it. So the goalkeeper is clearly keeping them in the game here. Can Larson cut inside? He has cut inside so far. He's going to strike it with his left foot, and this time it goes straight down the goalkeeper's neck. And we are getting plenty of chances, but we've got to try and find the back of the net, because I don't want to really finish our last game of this season with a 0 or with a 1-1 draw. But Ian actually tries to cut inside on his left foot, because I don't really have much confidence with him striking it with his right. But can Ruben Loftus-Cheek get there? Unfortunately not. Stevens has found Bergwijn. What a fantastic chance this could be for us here. Loftus-Cheek on the ball. Unfortunately, he goes wide of the post and he strikes the ball, but it does get deflection and go out wide for a corner kick. What a fantastic ending this could be if we could give our home fans a win on our last game of the season. But it comes out wide to Hollands. I don't want to strike it with Hollands because I know he'll miss, because he just cannot seem to find the target whatsoever this season. And with a player of his quality, and he should be at least getting 1 or 2 a season, but he hasn't got 1, which is pretty poor in my eyes. But that's it, guys. We have finished the game. Even though we ended up drawing the game at 1-1, the fantastic celebrations here, the new animation, which is great to see. And wow, what a fantastic performance. We have won the Football League 2. And now we're going to be promoted into Football League 1, which obviously isn't rocket science, but I love in the new animations here, Bergwijn and everyone hugging each other, and it's great to see the whole squad so happy and the fans in the background all celebrating as well. So next season, can And do we get promoted straight into League One? I think it'd be a fantastic, fantastic season if we could go straight up and get promoted again. I would absolutely love that to be true, but we'll have to wait and see. So here comes our captain, Holland, to pick up the trophy. He's going to lift it high above his head, and all of the fans are going to jump up with glory. And I don't think he'll be our captain next season, to be honest, but he was our captain throughout the half of the season, so I thought for the remaining few games of the season I might as well give him the captain's armband and let him lift the trophy. So fantastic scenes at Fratton Park. We have won the league division. We've got the best defensive record. Unfortunately we couldn't get the golden boot. Bergwijn was close, Iheanacho was closer, but the reason why we've done so well is basically because of our defensive record. If it wasn't for our defensive record, we probably wouldn't have done as well as we did. So that is it, guys. We have won the league division. What a fantastic performance. Larson goes to, or the man match goes to Larson in my eyes. I thought he did play very, very well. So let's progress into next season. So as you can see here, that a lot of players' contracts are currently up. But the problem is I have not got any money to give them. Actually, their wage demand's not met. Not met. Contract demand's not met. And for some reason, they just won't let me offer them new contracts. Davies will be staying at the club to offer them a new contract, and he did in fact accept it. But the wage demands, they're not accepting them. Because this guy, I'm not going to go ahead and offer you that much money. I've only got 1,000 extra to spend on my wages. I just cannot possibly do it. So I don't know really what to do. What I'm going to do, maybe offer him a 4-year deal, maybe they can accept that. Maybe the contract demands not met is probably just due to their, probably just the contract length. I will offer this guy a contract because I do think he did play pretty well when he played a few games. Wage demands not met, but I cannot possibly offer people that much money. And as you see here, Evans, he wants 6,000. I don't have that much money to give him. I just do not have money to give him, so I don't know what to do. So I'm in fact going to go ahead and request some funds from the board. But I don't think they're going to give us anything because we're at the end of the season. So if we ask 1 million, I very much doubt they're going to offer us anything. As you see there, both players are just turning down the offers. They're saying they're not willing to accept the terms because I would like to understand my role at the club. You've got to be kidding me because your wage demands haven't been met. It's just not happening. So before the season ends, we will be showing you a score report. If you feel free to go ahead and stop the video if you want to have a look at any of the ratings. But as you can see there, nearly every single person has been increasing by at least 2, some 3, some 7, which is just even more better. It's just incredible. We have also promoted this guy here, Florencio Caldera from our academy club. He's already gone up 2 ratings, now a 48 rated player. He's a central attacking mid and he has got a potential of about 90, which is fantastic. And hopefully he can eventually hit that, which will be brilliant if he could. We are having to let go a lot of people as well due to their contracts. We cannot afford their contracts, and obviously the board are not going to give us money when we've already finished the season anyway. So we are going to lose a lot of players, but then what I thought, even though we're going to be losing them players, the best way to do is just let them go, bring up the people from the academy, then they're cheaper, we can train them up and hopefully they can become better than the ones that we are letting go. So great news as well, we've also been awarded the Manager of the Season award, which is basically the icing on the cake. The player of the tournament has been announced, which is this guy here, Plymouth Argyle's Reed, who was in fact the top goal scorer of the league division. As you see there, he did in fact pick up 23 goals throughout the season, which is very good in my eyes. And that is going to be it for the season. So we're going to go ahead and end the season, and we're going to see you next season. So they are very pleased with how we done in the league, which is obvious. And they also saying that congratulations to the players. So they're happy with our cup run as well, which is fantastic. So we are in fact going to accept the invite to go into the pre-season tournament, and we're going to go ahead and choose which one we want. So we can choose obviously the most difficult one, which we get is 2.85 million, and I believe we are definitely good enough to win it. So there's no reason why we're not going to go ahead and enter ourselves into the most difficult tournament and hopefully get the win, get the victory, and get us a few more million to probably buy some new players, which would be fantastic. So we're going to have a look. The loan has expired for Ambrose and for Via Libre, so maybe we'll have to sign both of them back on loan. The domestic cup, they want us to reach around the 32. We have been given 1.7 million euros, which is not a lot of money whatsoever, which is very unfortunate. And the league say they want us to gain automatic promotion. So they want us to gain automatic promotion, but they haven't given us much money to play with. So I'm not sure how well we're going to do here. So I wanted to go back in for Thierry Ambrose, but look what Manchester City have done. Because we had a fantastic season with him, they have gone ahead and put his wages up to €15,000, which we're not going to be able to afford, which is very unfortunate, and that's the reason why I don't really like loaning in players, because then they go back to their parent clubs and they go ahead and offer them massive contracts where they know little clubs like us cannot simply afford. We're going to have a look at Villa Libre. Let's have a look, see if they've put his wages up. Hopefully not. He's still on 1.25 million, which is fantastic to see. And we're going to go ahead and maybe try and sign him on a permanent deal, which would be brilliant if we could. So maybe if we go ahead and offer a player that we've got, which is going to be a dead wood, and will they accept and let him go? I hope so. Maybe Adam McGurk. Try and get rid of Adam McGurk and offer 200,000. I don't think they would accept, but I suppose they could do. It's a possibility. So now we've sent out another scout, a future star. Hopefully he can bring us back a world-class player. At the moment we've got Fabian Torres, who's our currently world-class player. Can we bring in a better one? I hope so. Be great if we could. So we've got a transfer offer for Adam McGurk, and they do. It's from Rotherham for 400,000. I'm going to up it to 700,000, and if they will match that, I will definitely let go our former striker. So unfortunately they say that they are not interested in letting go of Asia Villa Libre. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and loan him for a 2-year deal. And what we're going to do, we're going to set a future fee of 1 million, and let's see if they will go ahead and accept that. And now we've got a transfer offer for Gary Roberts from Oldham Athletic. He's 32 years of age. He is still going to be in our first team lineup unless we bring in another player. But I reckon if we counter offer for around about 950,000, they might go ahead and accept it. So now we've got our first match. We aren't actually going to play it, but it's going to be against Malmo. So Malmo are arguably the best team in our little division, which is going to be us, some random team, Malmo and NEC. If we can sim this match and get a win, we could in fact find ourselves going into the next round of the cup, which would be fantastic if we could. Maybe Bergwijn, Iheanacho, Roberts, Larson can step up to the plate, and Clark, our centre-back, does in fact get up, but unfortunately we do go ahead and draw the game 2-2. But that's not the worst result in the world, especially not against Malmo. Unfortunately, I don't want to let Asia Villa Libre go at the end of his loan spell, but we are going to go ahead and offer him a 2-year loan spell. But actually, it's going to be a 1-year loan spell because he's only going to cost 1.25 thousand on the wage budget, which is nothing whatsoever, and he's a 66 rated striker, so he can play and he will bang in the goals, whatever. So now we've got our second game, which is going to be up against NEC, who did in fact beat Osman something. So it is going to be crucially important for us to win this game if we want to get a little bit more extra money. Can we go ahead and win it? No, we can't. We end up drawing the game 1-1. Fabian Torres picking up the goal in the 80-something minutes. So we left it very late. And now it's going to be all to play for. We've got to win our last game up against Osmanlispor to stand a chance of getting in to the next round, which is desperately important for us. So the loan offer has been accepted for Villa Libre, so he's going to be pretty much, in theory, our first signing into the club. We do get the transfer offers unaccepted for all of these players, which is unfortunate because I knew we were never going to get them anyway. So, look at this, guys. Gary Roberts is going to be on his way to Oldham Athletic. We asked for €950,000, which is just under $1 million, and they have said they are going to go ahead and decide to match it. So, we're going to have to look for a new centre attacking midfielder. But before that, we've got to win this game here up against Osmanlispor. We've got to win it, otherwise we're not going to get into the next round. They actually beat Malmo 4-1. So there must be a pretty decent squad. We've drawn our first 2 games and we drew this one. Bergwijn gets sent off. Roberts picks up the goal as well. So I don't think we're going to get into the next round now. Unfortunately, no we're not. We have got knocked out of the competition already. And let's see how much money we got. We did in fact get 700,000, which isn't very good. And we've picked up a 2-match ban here for Bergwijn. So that's going to be very bad because I don't think he can play in his first 2 games of the season. That's very bad news, actually. So as you see there, we have in fact let this guy go. Gary Roberts has left the club, and also we want to go in for this guy here, Ajeti, and they've actually received a bid from another club, so we need to go in straight away if we want to get him, and I think he could be a pretty decent striker if we can bring him in. So if we can find him, we're going to go ahead and offer him try and bring him into the club. So that is in fact going to be it for this episode. I really do hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be hugely appreciated. And can we get automatic promotion into the next division? Wow, it's going to be a long road, but I do hope and do believe we can in fact achieve it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.